Let's see. Let's see.
You guys ready for me?
Testing.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
I'm just making sure the sound's coming through.
Sure.
Let's see here. Testing. Yeah, it's coming through.
Can you hear me okay?
Okay, you're coming through just good. I may have to unmute my mic or mute it, so it's just gonna get some background noise.
I'm just making sure the sound's coming through.
Let me get. Let's see.
Yeah, it's coming through.
Can you hear me okay?
Okay, you're coming through just good. I may have to unmute my mic or mute it, so
Hang on a
it's gonna get some
second.
background noise. I'm just making sure the sound's coming through.
Get. There we go.
Yeah, it's coming through.
Can you hear me okay?
Okay, you're coming through just good. I may have to unmute my mic or mute it, so it's gonna get some background noise. I'm just making sure the
All right. I'm gonna mute my mic, man. It's gonna be all you. Okay.
All right.
All right. Give me a sec, and then just I'll go ahead and hit play.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Charleston, West Virginia at Laidley Field, home of the Charleston Federals, a relocated team here in the WFA, where tonight they play host to the Pottsville Maroons. Both teams entered tonight's game with 2-1 records. My name is Dave Barr. I'm the owner of the Pottsville Maroons, and there you can see a nice shot of Nolan Pierce as he gets his troops ready for the game this evening. Maroons are led by quarterback Gary Nicholson, who's having a pretty good season this year. They've struggled to get the running game going with Akaji Adobowale. But the Federals, on the other hand, are led by Ty Roush and Suave Pierce and Colder Hands. And they are having really a great year throwing the football. So it should be a really good matchup tonight. There's Ty Roush out for the coin toss. Rashawn Randall is the captain tonight for Pottsville. Tails and Maroons are choosing to kick off. So they'll have the ball to start the second half, and the Federals are going to defend the north goal. Matt Barr on the kick for the Maroons. And I believe that'll be Colder Hands back deep to return for the Federals. Here we go, folks. All right, nice kick by Barr. Several yards deep in the end zone. They're going to down that, so it's going to come out to the 20-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for Ty Roush and the Charleston Federal offense. Roush has his boys out from the huddle. They're lined up in Pro I. And Pottsville counters for the 4-3 defense. Handoff up the middle. Short gain of 3 by Cade Smith. Looks like the tackle on the play was made by Stanley Rain. Roush quickly in and out of the huddle with Charleston, and now they're out in Twin I. And we're still looking at a 4-3 defense out of Pottsville. Short drop and short gain. That's going to bring us to 3rd and 5 for Charleston. 3rd down 5. That ball was caught by Travis Stafford. Looks like the tackle on the play was made by Morgan McDaniel. Smith is a big back. He's experienced here in this league. should be a good player for Charleston. Single back quads, short or deeper drop by Roush, and that ball is going to get caught deep by Travis Stafford, and that's going to go for a touchdown on the third play of the game. So just like that, Charleston out to a 6-0 lead. Fireworks over by the state capitol, and Charleston up 6-0. Minute 5 to play here into the game. Dave Leathers is on the kick under the hold from O.J. Bruin. Here's a snap that holds down, and the kick is up, and it's good. Charleston 7, Pottsville nothing. So Leathers will bring the team back up the field and prepare the kickoff team. Kane Roush will be deep to receive for Pottsville. All right, there's the kick by Leathers. Taken about a yard deep in the end zone by Roush, who's going to bring that out. He's going to get a nice return out to about the 26-yard line, where Pottsville will now set up 1st and 10 with their offense. We had some technical difficulties the other night with the playbooks, and Pottsville chose to stay in town this week, so we'll probably talk a little bit about more of some of those kinds of things as we're going here this evening. Near spread set for Pottsville. Nicholson back on the short drop. There's a 5-yard out to Rashawn Randall. It actually winds up being just a 3-yard gain. But it'll bring us to 2nd and 7 for Pottsville. Both teams 2-1 headed into this game. It's a pretty big game this week in this league, in the Atlantic Conference. Strong ISO to Adobe Wally. He's going to pick up a couple, and that's going to get us to 3rd and 5. Okay. Looks like gun split twins for Pottsville. And 4-3 defense for Charleston. That ball is going to be caught by tight end Larry Barr, 6'8", 260. Been a pretty established target. Been with this franchise since day one. Has done a nice job. So 1st and 10. Rolling clock. We're a little bit under 9 minutes in the first half, or first quarter. Empty set for Pottsville now. Nicholson back. Tries to step out of trouble. Is going to get sacked for about a 10-yard loss on that play. And that's number 97, Swede Christensen, who makes the tackle on the play there. So 2nd and 20 for Pottsville. Offset eye. Nicholson back on a short drop. Swings it out to Adobe Wally, who's going to make a nice run there. Pick up 12 yards on a little swing pass. So that gets us back into a little bit of a manageable 3rd down distance for Pottsville. At 2nd and 20, there just aren't a lot of really good plays. So that little 12-yard flare pass put them back in where they at least have a chance to try to move the sticks. Nicholson calling signals. And he's back to pass again. And that ball is caught one more time by Kane Roush for a nice gain into Charleston territory. Kane, of course, played his college ball wearing these exact collars for the University of Charleston just a few years back. Was a nice return man for the Golden Eagles of the University of Charleston. 1st and 10 at the Charleston 45-yard line, 7:14 and running. Single back set. Swing pass again, and another nice catch and run by Adobe Wally. He's going to pick up 4 yards, so he's doing a nice job catching the ball in the backfield so far here tonight. second and 6. And looks like a 2 tight end set out of the I for Pottsville. Run up the middle, that's going to get stuffed maybe a yard on that play. So it's going to get us to 3rd and 6 at the Charleston 41. Dwayne Borrego on the tackle for Charleston. Both quarterbacks look very accurate so far early in the game. Could be a hot night offensively for both. Nicholson back. Ball's thrown out. And it's going to be dropped. Mojo Rising on the defense there. So that's going to bring out Joe Earthlink, who's a pretty solid punter for Pottsville. He's going to try to pin Charleston deep in their own end here at about the midway point of the first quarter. So a decent drive, but it just kind of stalled out there for Pottsville. Nice high punt, not terribly deep. They're going to fair catch that down inside the 15-yard line. So Link does his job as a punter. He gets that ball pinned, kind of deep, and it's going to bring up 1st and 10 at their own 20. Or I'm sorry, at the own 12-yard line there for the Charleston Federals. Packed stadium here in Charleston tonight. Right around 90,000 people. Empty set for Ty Roush. He's back to drop, deep drop. Caught again by James Woodson, the threat. And that's a big gain all the way down to the Pottsville 35-yard line. Woodson's nickname is the threat, and on that play, he was definitely a deep threat for Charleston. All right, so pro I set for Charleston. We'll see if they look to get Cade Smith involved in the game here. Isolation play up the middle. And he's going to pick up about 7 yards on that carry. Back in the same formation, just flipped over for Charleston. 2nd and 3. And another run in the middle, not quite as successful this time, maybe a yard on that play. Tackled by Jamison Bloodfeaster. And so we're under 5 minutes. We're at 3rd and 2 at the Pottsville 27-yard line. Probably easily within field goal range of David Leathers. 4-3 defense, twin I set, faced off against each other. Short drop, heavy pressure, but that ball's caught for a first down by Woodson, and he's going to get the ball down to about the Pottsville 14-yard line. So another nice drive going for Charleston so far here tonight. Twin I set for Charleston. 1st and 10 at the 14. We're right around the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. Roush back deep to pass, heavy pressure. That ball's tipped into flat by Morgan McDaniel. Nice play defensively. 2nd down 10. Charleston has a big play offense, a couple of gold wide receivers, a gold quarterback. But sometimes what you run into when you get down in the field constricts down here, it's tougher to get those balls thrown over top. They probably operate a little bit better with a lot of room. Pro I set for Charleston. Another drop for Roush. And that ball's tipped again. So looks like maybe Bloodfeaster, maybe Brian Allen got their hands on it. So now we're at 3rd and 10. Randy Pierce split out to the left. Old Suave, single back quad set. Heavy pressure again. Ball's thrown in the end zone. They were trying to get to the hometown hero, Randy Pierce, there, but ball's tipped away to last second. I believe that was Zion Gilbert on defense. And so that's going to bring out David Leathers, who's going to look to extend the lead for the Charleston Federals to 10-0. Shouldn't be a problem. It's a 31-yard field goal short chip shot for Leathers, who's had really a good year this year. So O.J. Bruin spots it at the 21. And here is the snap. Holds down, kicks up. It's good. And Charleston takes a 10-0 lead here in first quarter. So I told you that Pottsville stayed over in town. One thing they did do while they were here to pass some time, they went up to Point Pleasant and visited the Mothman Museum. If you're ever at WFA, folks, if you're ever here, that's a worthy trip for you. Okay, Leathers on the kick. Roush is standing right about the goal line to bring that out. And he's going to get out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, tight trips for Pottsville. Nicholson back. Tipped away by number 98 for Charleston. So it'll be second and 10 for the Pottsville offense. And here's their heavy set. We're probably looking to just get a little bit better down and distance situation going here. Adobe Wally up the middle, and boy, he makes a nice run of 9 yards up the middle there. So now we're at 3rd and 1. He looks a lot more comfortable behind that big offensive line this week. They stayed over, practiced at Hannon High School, and I'm sure that helped them out as far as, handling an adverse environment. And so 3rd down 1, handoff up the middle again to Adobe Wally. He's going to pick up the first down for Pottsville running the football there. Pottsville, we wanted to try to build our team as a run offense, but I'll tell you, in WFA News, we just pulled a trade yesterday that becomes official at the conclusion of this game. Trey Whetstone will get on an airplane and fly to Kansas City, and Anthony Jackson is here in the locker room tonight. He can't play yet, but he should be suited up for the game with Detroit next week. 4-yard run by Adobe Wally there, and it's going to bring up 2nd down 6. All right, 2nd 6 for Pottsville. Short drop. Ball's caught by Rashawn Randall on the slant route. And that's going to get us out to 1st and 10 at midfield. 2 minutes to go on a running clock. And nice route, nice catch. Again, both quarterbacks looking very accurate. Ty Roush has a few more yards piled up right now, but both QBs have been really very accurate in the passing game this evening. Medium drop by Nicholson. He's going to flip that out to Adobe Wally, who's going to pick up a couple on the play there. He's probably that's Joe Blocker, the fullback. You don't hear his name a whole lot. He doesn't get a lot of carries, but he does catch the ball on the backfield once in a while. So it's a 2-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd 8 at the Charleston 47. Short drop. Slant route to Roush, down to the Charleston 33-yard line, and just like that, Pottsville has a nice little drive going. K. Roush on the slant route, nice catch, nice run. 1st and 10. And Nicholson using his count, he gets Shelby Woolsey to jump off sides. Adobe Wally, no, that's Joe Blocker again, makes the catch, but I think that's going to be negated by the penalty, and we should be looking at, oh, no, they decline. So Blocker's catch will stand, and that'll bring up second down 2 for the Pottsville Maroons at about the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Shotgun with Twins out to his right. Nicholson back to pass again. And that ball's going to be battered away. It was intended for Rashawn Randall, but Dwayne Borrego got his hands on it. Looked like they're trying to just get the Z receiver on a kind of a crossing route there. But Nicholson probably had to throw a little bit sooner than he really wanted to. There's a nice look at strong safety Andy Todd. He's a gold player for Charleston, one of their better defensive backs. Third and 2. Nicholson back. And that ball's batted down again, this time by Andy Todd. So 4th and 2, we're probably looking at Matt Barr coming out to kick a about a 42-yard field goal. Let's see what they do here. "37 seconds to go here in the first quarter." Oh, they're going to try to go for it. Yeah, here's the old AI thing. Let the play clock run down, call a timeout. See if Charleston jumps. I don't think they're falling for it. And that's a wasted timeout. This is one part of APF I'm just not real a big fan of. It's a waste of a timeout early in the game. Fourth and 2, 42-yard field goal attempt coming up by Matt Barr. All right. Maverick Hughes has the hold. Holds down. Here's the kick. It's up. Pottsville's on the board, 10-3. So 10-3 here. Just about 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Matt Barr in the 42-yard field goal. And right down the middle is a nice kick. Barr to kick, Colder hands back deep to return for Charleston. And that ball is going to be 3 yards deep in the end zone. Hands is going to bring that out. And he's hit hard by Josh Miller at about the 20-yard line. That's actually Travis Stafford on the return there, number 80. Stafford, I believe, caught one of those early touchdown pass. So he's a big play receiver for Charleston. Single back set for Charleston. Looks like we've got some tight coverage there for Ty Roush and the boys. That ball's caught in the middle. That's Randy Pierce with his first catch of the night. 6-yard gain. So we're looking at 2nd and 4 to Charleston 26. And that might be the last play of the first quarter for these two teams. Yeah, it looks like Charleston's just going to stay in the huddle. So we're going to get out of the first quarter here with the score: Charleston at home with 10, and the Maroons of Pottsville with 3 points. Second and 4 to start the second quarter. Teams flip ends. Roush back to pass. Ball's flipped out. And Kate Smith makes a catch. He's tackled almost immediately by Tommy Novus. And that's going to get us to 3rd and 1. All right, twin eye set. 3rd and 1. Play in the middle is going to be stopped short. And so for the first time tonight, we're going to get a look at the punter for the Charleston Federals. Morgan McDaniel on the stop. So we're under 10 minutes to go here in a second. Isaac Nace on the return. He's going to pick up a couple. Nace is a young wide receiver prospect we picked up in the draft. He lives over, I believe, near the Pottsville area, so he was excited to get on with the hometown Pottsville team. 1st and 10 at the Pottsville 28. Nicholson out from the huddle with the guys. Tight trip set. Nicholson back to pass. And that ball's batted down by number 98. I believe that's Crash James for Charleston. So we'll be looking at 2nd and 10. All right, Twins open. I formation in the backfield. Nicholson looked like he might have changed the play there. Going to get that thrown out in the flat. That's Trey Whetstone trying to help out his teammates on his last night in a Pottsville uniform. As I mentioned earlier, he'll be headed to the Kansas City Cyclones. Going to leave on a red eye out of Yeager Airport this evening to make it out to be part of the Cyclones organization. Same set here for Pottsville, 3rd and 4. Nicholson checks the play. He's back to pass. And there's a 5-yard outcut. That's going to be just shy of the first down to Rashawn Randall. And you can tell there the coach felt that like that route ought to be ran just a little bit deeper than it was. It should have been an easy pitch and catch for a first down, but that's going to bring out Joe Earthlink for Pottsville for his 2nd punt of the night. Link gets off a high booming kick. It's going to be taken back off the 20-yard line, tackled almost immediately by Logan Foster and Kane Roush. So short gain on the return there, just a couple of yards. Link doing a pretty good job there for Pottsville punting the ball this evening. And out comes Tommy Novus and Stanley Rain, Chester Hayes, Ty Newsom, and the Pottsville defense. There's going to be a run in the middle again there. It's going to be a 9-yard run by Kate Smith. Good job up front getting some blocking for him. The Hardy boys playing at guard this evening for Charleston. They're big players, good blockers. So back out in the same set for Charleston. Still looking at a 4-3 defense defensively for Pottsville. Roush back on a deep drop. And that ball's tipped up, nearly caught by 2 or 3 people. A couple different Pottsville guys had a chance to catch it. Darren Woodson, the threat, that tight end there was the intended receiver. So we're looking at 3rd and 1 now for Charleston. I'm going to guess either a fullback dive or probably an isolation play for Charleston. And he's going to convert the first down, Kate Smith is. And so that'll move the chains. 1st and 10. Charleston out to their own 39-yard line. Shotgun set for Ty Roush. And an incomplete pass intended for Travis Stafford. 2nd down and 10. 7:56 to go here in the first half. Charleston leading 10-3. Short drop by Roush. catch on the play by, I believe that's the tight end number 47. It is. And he's going to get that ball into Pottsville territory there to their 47-yard line. Quickly in and out of the huddle there with the Charleston offense. Roush up the line of scrimmage. Pro set. Single high safety by Pottsville. That ball's thrown in the middle of the field again. And it's going to be tackled just shy of a loss by Jamison Bloodfeaster. That's the hometown hero, Randy Pierce. With that nice catch of about 9 yards, it's going to get the ball down to the 38-yard line to bring up second down in inches for the Charleston offense. And that is going to be tackled for a 2-yard loss. Pottsville was on top of that play, so now we're looking at 3rd and 2 for Charleston. They're kind of on the fringe of where you would consider kicking a field goal, so if they don't convert this, we're probably looking at a punt. And out into a shotgun trip set on 3rd and 2 is the Charleston offense, and that's going to get caught. A little slant route to, looks like Travis Stafford. He's going to pick up the first down there. So 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Another nice drive going for Charleston. Roush back to pass. And that ball is going to be batted down, incomplete by Chester Hayes. It was intended for Woodson again at tight end. The middle by Cade Smith, and he's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage, so we're looking at 3rd and 10. A little bit of a defensive stand here as Charleston gets into field goal range, so 3rd and 10, kind of a money down here for Pottsville. They really don't need to give up another first down at this point early in the ball game. Roush sees something, he's changing the play, or he's waving to his mom. And that ball's caught by Randy Pierce on the fade route. Caught out of bounds. That was a nice catch. Down to the 14-yard line. Staying in that same formation. Pottsville's countering with press coverage. And the ball's dropped there by number 14. That's Drayton, who I believe is probably a 3rd or 4th wide receiver for Charleston. So that gets us to 2nd and 10. Pottsville's been decent at being a kind of a bend but break, don't break defense all year long. It looked like they were going to hold everybody to 17 points. Montreal managed to put up 24. And sacked on the play there is Ty Roush. He tried to step up in the pocket. Looks like he got tackled by Luke Wiedemann, 6'5", 363. And he gets good pressure in the middle. So now we're looking at 3rd and 16. We're under 5 minutes to go in the first half. 3rd and 16 at the 20-yard line. Roush back again. And that ball is nearly intercepted by Bob Funk. And that's going to bring out the Wonder Boy, David Leathers, for another field goal attempt of about 37 yards. So we'll see what he can come up with there on that. .429 to go here in the first half. Here's the kick. It's up, and it's good. So Charleston reestablishes that 10-point lead here at home at Laidley Field. And with 4:26 to go, Dave Leathers gives Charleston a 13-3 lead. Kane Roush back deep again for Pottsville to return. He's going to take that in at about the 2-yard line, bring it out. And he's going to get out to the 24 with it. So with 4:22 to go here in the first half, Charleston holding on to a 13-3 lead. Gary Nicholson, Larry Barr, Rashawn Randall, Joe Blocker, they come out and they have first and 10 their own 24. Two tight end set. Adobe Wally breaks through that tackle. He's going to pick up 7 yards on that carry. And that's going to bring us to 2nd down and 3. Second down 3, right about the 4-minute mark here in the second quarter. Trip set, bunched up for Pottsville. Nicholson under center. Looks like a trap play. It's going to be good for a couple, but it's going to leave them just shy of the first down. So we're looking at 3rd and 1 for Pottsville's offense. Pottsville really needs to convert the first down here. And so they're going to bring their big set out, 2 tight ends. And going to give that to Adobe Wally. He's going to break that up the middle for a big gain. Looks like about 13 yards there on the play. And looks like we might have a little bit of a running game going here for Adobe Wally this evening. He's getting up to close to the 50-ish yard mark rushing. He hasn't had a breakout game yet this year, so you know the Maroons are looking forward to that when he gets things going. Shotgun set. Nicholson back. Ball thrown out in the flat. That's caught by Trey Whetstone. And it's going to be caught down at the 41-yard line. So Pottsville in scoring territory. And with 2:49 to go, they have really their whole playbook open to them at this point. Nicholson back again. That ball's going to get flipped out, and dadgummit, the fullback's going to catch it and run out of bounds for a 2-yard loss. Boy, I hate when that happens. That's the tailback. That's Adobe Wally. So 2nd and 12. And the clock's running. I mean, he caught that ball and ran out of bounds, but the clock still winds up and runs. Nicholson back. That ball's caught down to the 19-yard line by Trey Whetstone, who's given a strong audition for what he's going to hopefully do there in Kansas City coming up pretty soon. That's going to get us to the 2-minute warning before they can snap the play. So 2 minutes to go in the first half. Pottsville threatening, 1st and 10 at the Charleston 19. It's a big series here. If Pottsville can get some points on the board, they'll get the ball back to start the second half. Nicholson back again to pass. Ball thrown out in the flat. That's going to be caught for a 7-yard gain. Once again by Trey Whetstone. Bill Cherry's got to be happy right now if he's watching with the play of his players so far. Okay. Looks like they've got the tight end in the slot. Handoff up the middle. Adobe Wally's going to pick up the first down to the 5-yard line. And now with 4 plays to go and about a minute and a half to play, they don't have to be in any hurry because the last thing you want to do is leave time on the clock for Ty Roush and that really powerful offense of Charleston's. Nicholson taking his time. Back to throw, 5-yard out cut, and that's going to get in for a touchdown. So with just under a minute to go here, 5-yard strike from Gary Nicholson to Rashawn Randall, and that's going to run the score to 13-9. And we'll have Matt Barr out for the extra point. "59 seconds to go here. Maverick Hughes to hold. And here's the snap. Kind of holds down, kicks up. It's good. And Pottsville cuts into that lead. So with just under a minute to go in the first half, Charleston hanging on to a lead they've had the entire game so far, 13-10. And we'll see what the Charleston offense decides to do with the ball here late in the first half. My bet is they swing it. And that ball is going to be about 8 yards deep in the end zone. Travis Stafford choosing to not bring it out. So 57 seconds left. Both teams, Pottsville has 2 timeouts. Charleston has 3. First and 10 at the 20. Let's see what Ty Roush has. It's been a clean game so far. No turnovers in the game to this point. Heavy pressure. Ball's caught after a 14-yard gain to Randy Pierce, who's picked up his 4th catch on the game so far tonight. Okay, another tight trip set by Charleston. 2 deep coverage for Pottsville. Roush back to pass. And that ball is going to get caught again by colder hands. Zion Gilbert just flat missed the tackle, and that's going to be a touchdown for Charleston right before halftime. Definitely not what Pottsville needed with 44 seconds to go in the first half. So Leather's on to kick the extra point. And that kick is up, and it's going to be good. Charleston 20, Pottsville 10. 44 seconds left. Pottsville has 2 timeouts. Let's see what they choose to do with the time that they have left. If they could somehow come up with a field goal and get it down to a 1-possession game, they would be getting the ball back to start the second half. Leather's on the kick. Roush is going to collect that about the 3. And he's going to get that out to about the 25-yard line. So another decent return. 39 seconds left, 2 timeouts for Pottsville, and out comes Gary Nicholson. Rashawn Randall, Trey Whetstone. We'll see what they can get done with 39 seconds to go in the first half. Hand up off the middle there. 3-yard gain for Adobe Wally. Second 7. Pottsville looks content to let the clock run here. Yeah, I think they're probably just going to try to sit on that, go at halftime, make a few adjustments, and see what they can get going here in the second half. They do pick up the first down. They are going to take a timeout, so maybe they're going to heave one last pitch into the end zone and see what they can come up with here. 3rd and 1, 3 seconds to go.
I know there is. You can't hear it though.
No.
walking in, there's some guys going in. Yeah, oh my
So they can run an isolation
Yep.
play.
I'm helping these guys out tonight.
Look at Noble Wally run. That's going to pad his stats pretty nice.
Okay.
He's averaging 6.3 yards a carry after that run. So at least he's going to feel pretty confident headed into the second half there. Nice block by Joe Blocker. Akaji bounces it outside, runs through a little bit, keeps his feet churning. Would have liked to see them use that other timeout a player too sooner. Maybe they could have thrown one from about the 50 in the end zone here. Halftime score. Charleston Federals 20, Pottsville Maroons 10. We'll be right back.
We'll get it. We're gonna hit that thing here in a few minutes. Yep. Nope. Just hit it.
Okay, Leathers is going to tee that up for Charleston to get things going here in the second half. Kane's going to take that on about the goal line. And uh-oh, he's loose. And he could go all the way. That's going to be a 100-yard kickoff return for Kane Roush to start the second half. How about that? Nice return for Kane Roush. 100 yards, no flags anywhere. And instant offense is Kane Roush. 20-16. So just like that.
Damn.
Boy, what a nice couple of blocks there. Of course, Isaac Nace made the block that really spring that.
Come back
And Kane has great speed, so he got that thing out, took it the distance. 100 yards for Kane Roush. So Matt Barr trots out on the field with 13 seconds going in the second half. And he's going to look to tack on that extra point, cut this thing down to 20-17. Matt Barr tees up the kickoff. Early in the second half here, it's now 20-17, Charleston with the lead. Deep kick again by Barr, 6 yards deep in the end zone. Stafford's going to bring that out. Tackled at the 21-yard line. So Ty Roush and the guys will set up the offense there. Cade Smith only has 25 yards rushing the first half, but it's been all Ty Roush throwing the ball. And he certainly hasn't slowed down yet. Woodson makes the catch there for 26 yards. So that's going to get them out around the midfield stripe. Boy, nice tight spiral. Tackling play by Ty Newsom. So lots of fireworks already here in the early in the second half for both teams. Roush deep over the middle, and that ball is picked off by Brian Allen, former English teacher at Wahama High School, 6'5", 220. Big defender in the middle of the field there, goes up and gets that pass. And so that's possibly the defensive play that Pottsville was looking for. So it's going to be first and 10 at the 20. Nicholson back to throw again. That ball is going to be caught by Trey Whetstone. Whetstone's been hot tonight. Wanted to put one last good performance together for the Maroons fans and his teammates before he leaves. So 6-yard gain there, second and 4 for Pottsville. back throw again. Caught by Larry Barr, picks up the first down. First and 10 at the 32 for the Pottsville offense. Nichols. Steps up, delivers the ball into the middle of the field, but that's intended for Randall. It's not going to be caught, so we're looking at second and 10. Second and 10, through 32-yard line. I would look for them to go back to Pottsville a little bit with the running game at some point. Oh boy, that was nearly intercepted by one of the Rising brothers, number 2 there. Ball was intended for Sean Randall on the, looked like kind of a fade route for number 7. Just a little short. Heavy pressure there by the Charleston defense. So third down and 10. Pottsville 30.
She just left it where it was at. I don't even understand why the fuck she even did that. Why'd you even do that? It makes no sense.
Same route down the sideline intended for Randall, but underthrown a little bit. So ball tipped away for the last second. That'll bring out Joe Lee. Hunt for Pottsville. Charleston 20, Pottsville 17. And short gain there on the return, out to about the 27-yard line is Travis Stafford, who handles all the kicking duties, kick return duties for the Federals. Okay, we're going to get our first look at the second half here at the, actually our second look at the Pottsville defense. After that interception by Brian Allen, let's see if they can keep the pressure on. And that's Tommy Novus in the middle of the field there. Deep coverage on the tight end, good play. Ball intended for Woodson. Second down and 10.
Number 80 passes out of the middle, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
28 yards on the play. First down.
Number 80 is in man-to-man coverage on this play and makes the most of it. Let's take a look. Oh, that's a great catch. That guy has real skills.
Here they connect with him again. That's the second deep ball he's grabbed today.
Well, without an adjustment in that secondary, Dan, I guarantee you he's going to come back for more.
Boy, tips it to the left sideline, and he connects for a pickup of 4 on the play.
Rod Woodson must have been pretty lonely out there on his own, but the quarterback got him the ball to cheer him up a little bit. You know, a gift basket, if you will.
These guys make very great targets. Not to mention, it takes a whole defense to bring them down.
Well, let me tell you something, Dan. When that bull starts rolling,
Roush back to pass again. Deep over the middle. That ball is going to be intended for Randy Pierce, but it comes up just a little bit short. So we're looking at 3rd and 6, still at the Pottsville 42. They can pick up about 5 as he gets field goal range. Intended for Randy Pierce, go back and watch that. And there's going to be an offside penalty. And that's going to negate a nice interception by Tyler Gilbert. Unfortunate play for the Pottsville defense that picks up the second turnover there. So the Federals are going to accept that penalty, and that's going to bring the ball to 3rd down and 1. That penalty was on number 86, Nicole Dozier. 6'5", 290 is defensive end for Pottsville. So 3rd and 1, we may see Kate Smith get into the action a little bit on the twin I said. A lot of times Charleston runs out of that. Roush back to pass again, and it is tossed for the 1st down. Down to the 33-yard line, it's Randy Pierce. Okay, we're back. 1st and 10 to 33. Handoff up the middle. That's going to be tackled for about a 4-yard gain. Kate Smith on the carry. 6:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Another offside. We'll see what that does with the sticks here. I'm going to guess Charleston will accept that penalty to get down to like 2nd short. Yeah, it's going to bring up 2nd down and 1 at Pottsville 24. Dozier's kind of an all-day sucker today. He's jumped twice now. Maybe he can generate some pass rush as we get going forward here a little bit. 2nd down and 1. Stafford split out against Chester Hayes. Twin set for Charleston, and Smith is going to make him pay the price for that. He's in for a touchdown. About a 21-yard run there for Kate Smith. So that's going to run the score to 26-17. He was barely touched on that play. Nice block by Travis Stafford. Nice drive after the long kick return. Nice answer for Charleston's offense. So 26-17, here comes David Leathers for the extra point. Point spread, Charleston 27, Pottsville 17. So Leathers will tee it up. We'll find out if Kane's got tired legs or not at this point. He's going to bring that out. Nice spin move. He's going to get it out to the 24-yard line. So we'll see what Pottsville's offense can do. It's really their first major opportunity on offense.
sorry, huh?
Kickoff return. Shotgun set, Twins receivers out to the right. Short drop. Short catch by Larry Barr. Going to pick up 5 yards on the play. So 2nd down 5. Very efficient performance tonight. Nichols with that 95 rating. It's a pretty good job so far for them. And looks like another run by Akaji coming up here. And it is. He's going to pick up close to 7 or 8 yards and convert the 1st down. He's up close to 90 yards rushing on the night for Pottsville. That's a great sign for them if they can get him going in the running game. First and 10 at the 37-yard line. Short drop. And that ball is picked off in the middle of the field there by, looks like Will Todd. From safety. Andy Todd, I'm sorry. On the play there. getting into the second. By tight end Woodson. Tyler Roush going to get close to 400 yards passing in the game here
Hey Siri,
tonight. Looks good throwing the ball.
next song.
And this time, Smith is tackled for a 1-yard gain. Second down 9. And that's going to be tackled on a about 3 yard third down 5 at the 11. Clock continues to run. 2:30 to go here in the third quarter. Back to pass. Ball is yard line. Going to be 4 hands. First and goal at the 1-yard line, 1:55 to go. And I'm looking for Others want to take the extra point. Under heavy pressure, but the kick's good. That's going to make it 34-7. And everybody should be rallying around the Federal team. Roush is about the 2. Nice turn out about the 4. So, drive here. 34-17. Nicholson back to pass out to Akaji, who's going to run through a tackle. Second down. Nicholson back to throw again. That ball's caught wide open by number 41, that's Jackson Andrews, second tight end. Going to get the ball out to the 44-yard line for Pottsville. First down, under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Kaji up the middle. He's gonna second down. picked off in the middle of the field again. The Charleston defense. So 34-17. Pottsville is going to have to come up with something defensively here. And that's not it. That looks like Randy Pierce in for the touchdown. And suddenly what was 20-17 looked close has become a runaway here in Charleston. Randy Pierce on the last play of the third quarter is going to run that lead to 40-17. Dave Leathers with the extra point. And Pottsville is going to have to get it going on offense. To 17, and we're in the fourth quarter. 21-point explosion by the Charleston Federals in the third quarter to blow this game wide open. So Leathers on the kick. Roush back to receive. Gets the ball about the 2-yard line. He's going to get that out to about the 23. Just put this into a tough night for Pottsville's offense. Let's see what he come up with here. Trip set, Nicholson back. 5-yard out cut. Looks like probably Raheem James with his first catch in a Pottsville uniform. He signed here just recently, but he played for Pottsville last year, so he knows the playbook. 2nd 5. Nicholson back again, and that ball's nearly picked off the middle of the field again. Seems like they'll be looking to throw the ball somewhere else other than the middle of the field like that. 3rd down 5. Another tightly thrown ball in the middle of the field. That's going to get it to 4th and 5. And I don't know how much longer you keep on punting here when you're down 41-17. At some point, you're probably going to need to go for it. Punt by Link. Heavy coverage, tackled immediately. So let's see if we can get something going there defensively. Nice punt by Joe Link. Back pass. Complete short, tackled immediately. So that's going to bring up 2nd, roughly 5. close to 150 yards receiving. And, man, he's been explosive within this offense. Takes a big hit there from Brian Allen, but comes up with the catch. I was going to run. He's going to pick up 6 on the play, tackled by Tommy Novus. Charleston, second, 4th, and 16. Pottsville needs to play. And that's not it. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. Cade Smith not having a great night numbers-wise, but he's been efficient. And Charleston's operated really well this evening off the arm of number 8 quarterback Ty Roush. Short throw, short catch. That's Randy Pierce again, his 11th catch of the night. Second 5. Smith up the middle, and he's going to burrow in for the touchdown. He's going to run it to 47-17. Somewhere in Charleston, West Virginia tonight in the stadium is a fat lady warming up to sing. Big old 50th birthday to Colin Pierce, the brother of Charleston owner Nolan Pierce. He turned 50 today. Don't let him lie to you. (48-17). Leathers to kick. 5:14 to go. Pottsville just happy to warm up the bus and get out of here. Roush on the return. He's going to get that off the 26. So, you know, this is probably going to run their record in Charleston to 3-1. Pottsville is going to drop to 2-2. And that'll put them back to tie with Boston in the Atlantic North Division. So we'll see if we can end on any kind of strong note for Nicholson and the Pottsville offense. The ball's complete. 1-yard catch. Trey Whetstone kind of saying goodbye to his buddies there in Charleston, West Virginia. Trip set. Nicholson back, flips it out in the flat to Akaji. And this is really not going to get a whole lot done for us. It's going to be a pickup of 4. No point punting anymore at this point. You're down 31 points. Might as well go for it. And that catch to Roush is going to get them to 4th and inches. See what they do here. Sean Rando's going to pick up the 1st down. Right back to line of scrimmage and quickly snapping the ball is Nicholson. He's going to get that flipped out to up with 6 down to Charleston 35. No point kicking the field goal at this point. Need to score touchdowns. And that outcut is going to be stopped just short. Charleston's going to take over on downs. And I would say we're going to see an awful lot of Cade Smith the rest of the game here. Second and 4, Smith on the carry. He's going to pick up 7 or 8 there. That's going to get us down probably the 2-minute warning. Oh, they've subbed out. That's Bill Terry carrying the ball there late in the game. So first and 10 at the 44-yard line of Charleston. That's going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And looks like we're going to see another dose of Bill Cherry carrying the ball here. Tackled for 2. Pottsville's going to call timeout. At this point, there's really no point doing that. Scrimmage by Morgan McDaniel. So it's going to bring a 3rd and 8, minute 54 to play. Roush back to pass. And that's going to pick up the 1st down. We're now out of timeout. So not a whole lot more to do there. Colder hands on the catch. Victory formation, and they'll just deal on the ball. Nothing else Pottsville can do about it. 48-17 looks like it's going to be the final here this evening. 20-17 at one point. A couple of turnovers, a couple of big plays, and the game just is completely out of hand. Okay, so that's going to get us under a minute, and Charleston.